Howdy guys. Alright, so in this section we are going to cover how to use object inputs or HDA inputs, and we're also going to take a look at debugging. So let's quickly talk about the core concepts that we are going to cover throughout this section. So geometry inputs inside of our HDAs allows us to grab geometry that's being created from other HDAs and use it in another HDA, if that makes any sense. So we can, in our case, what we're going to do is we're going to grab the user curve information from our track tool and use it in an HDA by itself. Alright, and this is a really huge concept to understand. It's really powerful because we can create connected procedural systems. So in this case, if I move the track around, stuff that is hooked into the sides of the track will move with the track. Alright, so I don't have to update it manually. This is huge for level designers and removes hours and hours of manual labor. Okay, so that's why I wanted to dedicate a section to just this. Alright, so then we're also going to learn how we can pass attributes through these geometry inputs. So it becomes even more powerful because we can start to attach information like the track width or the track curvature onto our curve and use that in our HDAs. Alright, so if we change the width of the track, we also change the position of things like the road bumpers and the guardrails that line the perimeter of the track. Alright, so very huge help. Alright, and then finally we're going to take a look at debugging in the Houdini engine. This is very important, so I wanted to cover it here now so we can get used to debugging in the Houdini engine, because there's going to be tons of times where things just don't work and you need a good visual way to see why things aren't working, and it needs to be quick. Alright, you don't want to waste hours or days or weeks or months just debugging or trying to figure out why your HDAs aren't working. Okay, so we're going to learn how to debug inside the Houdini engine. Okay, so with that, let's move forward and get into some geometry inputs.